Joi. What's up? The Jawn Joi is here.
Jawn Joi.
The Jawn Joi.
The young John.
Young Jawn Joi.
What's up? It's the Jawn Joi. Now, I have a special person in the building today.
Oh, man.
He is CAU family.
Yeah.
He is the homie. We go way
We
back.
go way back.
And I'm just hella proud of him.
Thank you.
Felixx, what's good? Fresh off Fox's
What's up?
Ford.
Yeah. You know, I feel good. I don't know, man. I feel amazing. That's really all I can say right now. Like, I feel good as hell right now.
So if you could rate it in between like a level of high, how high are you?
If I did a 1 to 10 scale, I think I'm at about a 12 right now.
Hey.
And I'll say 12 because what I'm the happiest about is that the world got to see me for who I am. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, they got to see my artistry for what it is. Like, the hard work that not just me, but my manager, Anthony, and the son, like Maria, you know, she's behind the live right now. But
Yeah.
the work, it's like I always said when I said it last time we was together, but it takes a village to make an artist. Like, that moment on stage was me, and it was everybody that's a part of what I have going on. So I'm the happiest that the world got to see me, and what we've done at its glory, at its height. So
I'm so proud of you, and
Thank you.
you deserve to be happy.
Thank you.
I've seen all the years, all the hard work you've put into, you know, for everybody.
all
to be
the
able to
all
see
the
that,
years,
for everyone
and
to see that on national television across for millions of people to see is amazing.
That's
It's
how
amazing.
I feel exactly the same. Like you said, the years, the hard work, the no's, the yeses, the wins, the losses, like all of that, man. I'm so grateful to God and just for for the opportunity.
All right, so I slipped past your watch party the other night.
Yes, you did. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
I had to. I definitely. There was no other choice. I was like, I gotta go support
Thank
him.
you.
But how was it to just be in there, see all the love in that room, and know that everybody wanted to be there to just share that moment with you, to be able to see yourself on screen and enjoy that moment.
So
together.
I shared the watch party invitation, like, on social media just because I wanted to invite the city out. But it started out as private. So everybody that was in the room were people that have been with me along the way. So, and even just to the aspect of like Rolling Out coming out again. I'm not sure if you came to my Rolling Out performance, but their love and support has just been so amazing. So all of those people that were in the room have in some way, shape, or form helped me, influenced me, been there for me, been the people I vent to on the phone, or even, have, helped me financially with certain things, to move forward. But the room, it was just, I was happy that everybody was happy. It goes back to, when it was like, I wanted all of y'all to be here to see what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like to witness it firsthand and to share that moment with me, on the TV, just share that moment together. So it was overwhelming. I'll say that.
It was lit though.
It was good. Everybody had a good time.
Chill, lit, a lot of love in the room.
Yeah.
Now, the last time you stopped by, we talked about how I said every time I turn my head, Felixx is there. I watch TV.
Like,
Shit, Felixx on the
what
TV.
you doing, bro? Like,
where Felixx is. Every time I turn my head, I say I see Felixx.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about how you got to share the stage with Diddy at Revolt's music conference.
Man.
And then I just find it crazy and God's plan, you know what I
God's
mean?
plan.
How it just fully came full circle for you to meet up with Diddy once again, and you're standing there and you're standing in front of him for the 4.
I walk out on the stage and I'm like, bro, I had to drive to Miami to find a way to get on the stage and perform at the Revolt conference.
Yes.
We went to New Orleans. I was like, open for you at the Essence Festival. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here on this TV show for you to sit here and just watch this shit. So it was phenomenal, man. And to get the feedback, just like, yo, your voice is extremely special. Like, you're one of the best challengers, which, it actually didn't air on the show. But I'm just going to let you know what happened behind the scenes. You feel me? A lot of stuff was cut out, but it's like, yo, you were one of the best challengers that we've had on this show. Like, and crazy enough, that became like what they were leading with for this episode. It's like, oh, this is the best episode with the best challenges. It's like, nah, like you see it. You see what I'm doing. So to get on the stage and to get such feedback from a legend like himself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did he remember you
priceless.
from like those other encounters?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
so
crazy.
And even like I released a single called Diddy, and the hook is like, you know what he said? He said, take that. So like after I dropped it, crazy enough, so I was trying to release it low key, but Spotify actually ended up picking it up for one of their curated playlists.
Yeah.
But he started putting that in like his caption for all of his pictures and videos on Instagram. So I'm like, let me just get some love, bro.
Yeah, you see me, bro.
You seen it. You clearly seen it. Cause
Diddy.
Come on, Diddy.
Diddy.
You see it, bro. Come on.
Come on, Diddy.
But it's all of them, even Lorianne behind the scene, like, yo. Now we all know Lorianne. We know how tough Lorianne is. So my run-throughs for everything, yo, she was just like, yo, this is your moment. This is it. This is how you do it. Like, you're making all the right decisions. And at one point, she was like, I don't say that to everybody. I was like, yo, you ain't got to tell me.
Tough cookie.
I've watched you. So for me to be in front of her and constantly with Mario Winans and constantly get such affirmation and just, and it wasn't really that, it's these people are saying it. It's great to be recognized, for what you've been working on. But to know that you're not crazy, to know that your team's not crazy. It's like, yo, this is what we've been doing. I'm going in the right direction. We are making it's not them telling me I did it. They didn't coach me. They didn't prepare me for that moment. It was what Anthony and Hassan and just the people I've been working with that we've been working together preparing for that moment. So from there and all of those years to get in that moment and execute flawlessly and be comfortable doing it. Yeah. It was I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. It's supposed to happen. It's my destiny. I feel like God has already shown me. So
what God has for you, no man can take away.
Exactly. It's opening doors that no man can close. So I'm grateful.
Now, when you were talking about, like, they were saying you're one of the best challengers who've ever touched the stage for this show. Yeah. What do you think makes a great challenger for you to, for anybody who's even thinking about going on a 4 one day? What do you think makes a great challenger?
I'll say, so for me specifically, like, then I think maybe as I talk, I'll arrive upon that answer. But all I had was the microphone. Homeboy had an electric guitar. He's swinging his hair. Somebody ran across the stage with a smoke machine. And this was, this is behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. They ran across the stage with a smoke machine. The room got dark. The lights came down.
Full production.
Full production. And I'm just like, just give me the mic. Give me the mic. And I'm gonna, to me, if to be amazing and you got all of that, and even just to have the instrument, I just felt like there shouldn't have been really a comparison. So to me, if you just go on and do what you do the best that you do and actually lead with your heart and mean what you're doing, like you said, if it's for you, it's going to show. And for me, I felt like, I've really started to walk into my destiny, and I do realize that I'm a light, and God is good, and God is really pushing me forward. So it's just like, if I just go on stage and do what I'm supposed to do and focus only on that, then I feel like that definitely played a part in being a part of, for him to say one of the greatest challenges to come on the stage. Because if you give somebody a run for their money and they got an electric guitar and a smoke machine, I don't know what to say.
Look, there you have it. There you have it. Now, how'd the opportunity come about for you to, be on the 4?
Man, it actually it came into play a while ago now. It was actually during while the first season was airing. Anthony hit me up. He was like, yo, somebody called me and they said they want you to audition for the 4. I was like, okay, cool. So, how do we do it? We probably had 1 or 2 back and forths, like be like a Skype call or something like that. But they ended up just flying me to California. It was a very fast process. Like, it was like, no, we're just going to fly you out, perform for Lorianne and some of the other producers. So I was like, all right, cool. So, I definitely will say moving and working, just in my day-to-day doing what we do, definitely attracted that opportunity to come towards it.
So a lot of the people who end up on the 4, is it more so like the phone call like you received, or
it's a combination of both.
Like going to like auditions, do people still do like the American Idol auditions when there's like the full line
they don't.
Outside?
Well, you know what? I know Andre Harrell was actually out here in Atlanta. I guess they were looking for rappers in Atlanta. I feel like they really came to find rappers in Atlanta, but they were doing everybody. But it's a combination of both. Like me, it was a phone call, and then it worked out that way. Some people are submitting online. Yeah. But their biggest thing has been they're not really doing the whole lines outside thing because they're focused on bringing actual artists onto the stage. So, that's why I'm saying if you focus on me focusing on my music and opening for Puff and performing at Revolt and opening for Babyface and CeeLo Green and Monica, doing those things behind the scene. Alone. Exactly. If you doing that, that's what attracted that attention because they're looking for actual artists. It's not really about And that's what I appreciate. It wasn't, they was like, well, what's going on in your life? I'm like, I mean, I had a car accident. I don't really have a sob story.
Yeah, because there are some people up there who got some crazy stories.
They got some crazy stories.
Like, damn.
But the focus for me was the music. And I'm not Felixx from the 4. Like, I've been Felixx, and this is a part of my journey, but the stage that was just a stage. You know what I'm saying? It's not, oh, we found you. No, you didn't. We've been working, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to shine in that moment and do what I do best and do what I love to do.
So let's touch on that statement you just made. I'm not Felixx from the 4.
Yeah.
How do you plan on, navigating after the show?
Yeah.
And not being Felixx from the 4, because that's how a lot of, like, I'm not going to perceive you as Felixx from the 4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for the millions of people who got to witness you on the show, and that's where they might have been first introduced to you from, how do you plan on, like, changing their mindset from Felixx of the 4?
I feel like...
And not being labeled that.
That's been... Even the feedback online has been... which has been freaking... phenomenal. Everybody's just reaction has been amazing, and I'm grateful for it. But it's been, I think I seen somebody's comment. It was like, yo, he's not a contestant. Like, he's an artist. Like, that was, when you are an artist and you move as such, and it shows, like, it comes off. Like, when the cameras, we were backstage, and I was like, of course I got some nerves. It's like, oh, we're finna do this. This shit's finna be dope. But when the camera hits, and they were asking me, like, it was, well, what were you thinking in this moment? And I was like, to be honest, I don't remember. Like, it was, during my performance, I really don't remember anything. I don't remember. I remember singing to, certain girls in the crowd.
Just go
black out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's predestined. It's out of body. It's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. And when you are actually that, people won't perceive you as a contestant. So, of course, leading with my music and some of those things from my resume and moving forward and not focusing on the show, it was a stop. It was an opportunity. That's where I am in this moment, but that's not where my career lives. So I feel like I'm just going to keep working, keep doing what I'm doing. I actually just released a new single, Empty For You. I dropped a video last night after the episode. So for me, it's like, thank you for this opportunity. Next. The
thing is how you use the platform.
Exactly.
And that's a smart way to use the platform.
Exactly.
Because now you have all that traction coming in.
Exactly.
So it's like, let me put out what I have, because some
keeping
people
them engaged.
Will perform, be on the show, will air, and then
what's
everybody
next?
wants to
Maybe
go
somebody's gonna call me. It goes back to that hustle, man. Like, and I'm grateful to be working with, I say his name so much, working with Anthony, but he's been.
Shout out to Anthony. I'm gonna say shout out.
I know he's watching your live. Shout out to Anthony. But not like he's exposed me to, like, Pebbles is like a mentor for our what we have going on. Ian Burke, Pete, who I think he was a choreographer. He worked with Prince and a bunch of other people, like, just amazing people, vets in the industry. Working with Go Grizz now, but working with these people. Shout out to Grizz. No, he's been showing up. We got hits coming, y'all. We got hits. Damn, what did you ask me? I got excited. No, we got some hits coming for real, but
we were just talking about using the platform from the 4
okay, I got you.
But show your work.
That's my mind is one track like a mofo. But no, using the platform and just building from that. Like I said, I have things coming. I'll actually be opening for Music Soul Child and a few other artists in July. So it's living in that moment and just taking, like you said, engaging those eyes and just letting them know, hey, and I got all this thing. I'm not just the contestant coming off the show and it's like, oh, maybe somebody's gonna call me. That was my point. There we go. It's not sitting there and waiting for something to happen, waiting for life to happen. It's actually understanding I gotta hustle the same, if not a lot harder as I was before the show. Now that you have those eyes on
the hustle's turned up more.
The hustle's turned up more because it's kind of like, all right, well, you've been sitting down for a month. What are you doing? It's like, no, like we are moving strategically, and it's go harder now, go a lot harder, because if not, then you do get stuck in that moment. You do get stuck in that bubble, and you can't expect people to, even as amazing, I'm gonna toot my horn just for 1 second, as amazing as the performance was, I can't expect to just sit and chill and sit at the house and be like, all right,
and wait for somebody to call.
You should call me now. It's like, nah, bro.
You
like,
don't need nobody to save you.
You feel me? After Coachella, all of those artists that performed, even Beyonce, as amazing as her performance was, who was it? Normani came back on the it was like the MTV Awards or something like
and
that.
Everybody was like, Normani giving
I was
Beyonce
like, did y'all forget what
money?
Did y'all forget about Coachella? Like, but it's if the greats have to do that, like repeatedly be great, Michael Jackson, Prince, like if they have to repeatedly prove themselves, come on, bro, like this is the start. And I know somebody hit me recently, was like, oh, remain humble. I'm like, first off, God is good, and God will humble you at any moment. And this is, I'm grateful for the opportunity, but there's no reason for me or anybody that I'm on my team or to have such an elevated perspective now on life just because of an opportunity. So if the greats have to repeatedly prove themselves, then of course I got to do the same.
What's your daily process and routine to prepare for greatness and to always be prepared so you don't have to get prepared?
So I'll say waking up, going to the gym, definitely staying active, getting that cardio going. As much as I didn't want to do this, but running and singing actually prepared me a lot for being able to. Exactly. So to when I did That's What I Like, it was so high energy, and to hit a backflip and then fall on the ground and not miss a note, like that took a lot of concentrated effort. You feel? We're just gonna clap just for a moment. But no,
that's some real stuff right there. I'm about to cry because that's some real stuff.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
people
you.
be on out of breath rapping. You got to say
feel
so
me?
for you to be up there doing all of that, and the stage is pretty big. For you to have to be doing all of that, keep your control.
Yeah.
You're flipping everything.
It takes a lot of composure.
That's not just magic. That's work.
That's breathing and holding your breath for 10 seconds and then letting it out for 10 seconds repeatedly over and over and over and drilling stuff. So really, depending on the show or the platform or whatever's going on, I prepare differently. But the main thing is actually sitting down and having concentrated time to focus on certain things. Some days I remember I sang the national anthem for the NHRA, National Hot Rod Association, outside. Freaking wind. Drag racing the cars run off of nitrogen, so breathing it in is like breathing in nitrogen. It's like standing at the gas pump and just breathing in the fumes. So, but I preparing for that for an hour. I just like sat there and breathed. Like I had my vocal coach sit there and just help me focus on my breathing. Like it's focusing on all those small things to really put them together as one package. So it can differ when it comes to preparing for whatever the platform is.
All right, now. Let's talk about the song selection.
Yeah.
Your first performance was Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell.
Yes. And
then when you challenged, you performed That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Now, there's millions of songs to pick in the world. Why those two songs, and why the order that you chose to do them?
So one of the things that I've learned from being around people that have really done this and had a lot of success and worked with such great people, I want to always end on a high. So originally I was going to do the Bruno record first and then do the Can We Talk song. But it was like, take everybody on a journey and start just not even mellow, but just, just stand there and just give a good vocal performance.
Stand and deliver.
Exactly. Stand and deliver. And then turn it up and just have a good time on the second song. Because at that point, it was just kind of like, we're just here to have a good time. If you entertain the people, interact with everybody, just make sure everybody's having a good time. But I picked the Tevin Campbell song. I actually performed that song at the Apollo stage, Apollo Theater last year. So I did that 3 times in New York, in Harlem. It was freaking amazing. But the song, it's such a challenge to sing. Tevin Campbell is a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
because Khaled was looking at you like,
feel me? It's
so
like,
just know.
Listen. You can't use like, so it was like, yo, that's one of the songs like, you can't play with it. It's like if you come on stage and you want to sing a song that's just the people expect it to be here, you either got to be here, right at it, or better. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna pick a song that's people know is challenging to sing, and I'm gonna deliver it. Yeah. Because to me, that's like, yo, I'm gonna eliminate all of your questions by singing this tough song right now. And the Bruno record, it was fun. It was high energy. It felt great. It felt amazing to perform it. It gave me pockets to show different sides of my artistry. It wasn't just straight singing. There was like some rap singing parts in there, and then it gave me pockets, to show the different elements about the backflip and all these different things. So that was pretty much my reason to pick those songs and then do them in that order.
Definitely. All right, so Megan had a little crush on you. Megan was falling in love. I was sitting there watching. I said, he's looking at me. She looked
at
Diddy.
She was jumping in her seat and everything.
How was that?
So initially, like, I was sitting there and I'm looking and I saw her jump. I was like, all right. Then she kept, engaging. I was like, let me turn my head because I'm about to start. Like, the way she was just so giddy with the performance. I was excited. You feel me? Like, to be on the stage in front of people that I admire and, that have been on bigger stages or whatever, but to know that I'm entertaining entertainers, is like, I'm not crazy. Like, this is, you're right, God. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think it's, as humans, sometimes we do have to go through things to how do I say it? We go through things to really remind ourselves, like, you're not, like I said, you're not crazy. Like, you are doing what you're supposed to do.
That you're on the right path.
You feel me? Because even your progress, like, the show don't just happen. You feel me? Like, there's behind the scenes, and then there was a lot of shit leading up to this. So to be here and doing what you're doing and have such, I know you're saying you're going to have Tiana Taylor on at one point. Like, you're going to have Cardi B's going to be, like, to have these people, that don't just happen. Yeah. So that feeling when you work towards something and you get that positive reaction is like, all right, cool. This is good.
All right, now let's talk about the feedback from the judges. Yeah. Your voice was special. They told you your voice was special. You were one of the best challengers. How did you take the critique that came your way, though? Like, what was it like standing up there and having to take that critique?
I felt like...
Really, because the critique wasn't anything vocally, though. Yeah. They came at you for laying on the ground on the stage, and what else was it? The flip. They was just like, they was like, damn, he's a gymnast, too.
So I'll say, because it would be different for every person, but I'll say coming on a stage as prepared as I was, I knew it was all constructive. Like you said, you couldn't say you weren't entertained. You couldn't say the vocals were bad, and you couldn't say it was a bad performance. But I will say, you do have to take in feedback from people, and you bounce it against the wall, and you take what's constructive and then what's noise. Yeah. So I felt like the laying on the ground, I felt like it was chill. I didn't think it was a part of performing is acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, and I actually felt that performance, and she clearly felt it because she was about to fall out of her chair. So, I'll take that for what it was. Cool, got it. Mental note. That's why I was like, mental note. Like, but did
you feel the lay down note? Did you feel it? Like,
I did.
Did you? Okay.
I did, and it was. That's what I felt like. That was a part of my performance. Like, and
was it planned in your performance, or was that just something that naturally came and you was like,
it naturally happened while I was preparing for the show, and that's literally how I wanted to end that performance. So just like any great entertainer that has a set, I have a set, and that was a part of my set. I felt it the entire time, and some people love it. Some people, you can't please everybody. That's what I took. You just can't please everybody. Yeah. So it is what it is. The backflip, I would say, Diddy's feedback was saying something like, it's not about you, it's about the music. And I would say, I take that as constructive criticism. And a lot of times, when you have, sometimes less is more, and when the crowd is rocking with you, it's like, leave them on a high. So I don't know. It goes different ways, because in the room, making sure the crowd is there, I got you. But for TV, that was good ass fucking TV. You feel me? So I took it as for what it was, and it was constructive, and I did feel it was genuine. So take it, like I said, and process it, and I wouldn't change anything though. That's what I would say. I wouldn't change anything, because somebody was online. It was like, the judges was like, oh, I wouldn't have done the backflip. And then I came back and did a bigger backflip. So I was like.
Yeah, you did come back and do a bigger flip.
Yes. So I don't know. And the danger to me about taking, because if I had to change that, I probably would have been thinking about it. But to me, a real artist is like, you know what? This is what I want to deliver. And I'm going to deliver it. I'm not going to regret it. And I'm going to deliver it with passion. Because had I have not.
You own your performance.
You feel me? And if I didn't do it, I would have been like, damn, I should have did it. Or the outcome could completely change. It's like, you know what? No, this is how I feel. I know this shit is hot. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to put myself, and that's a part of to me, really being an artist. Like, when you put yourself out there to the world, it's a very vulnerable place. So it was like, yo, I hear what you said, but watch this shit. I'm finna do something even better, and you're going to love it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so Why did you decide to choose Jesse to challenge? Me and Sam, when we came through the watch party.
Yeah.
And we're like having our little side conversation. I'm like, I think he's gonna choose. And then you chose Jesse.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that. Why'd you choose Jesse?
I chose Jesse because there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I felt like as a performer, to be quite honest, I know a lot of people kept saying it was like, oh, maybe you should challenge James.
That's who. James was looking scared though.
They were all scared.
So they were looking.
Everybody
scared.
was scared.
Like, we were like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that pan right there, that little
You feel me?
camera pan.
You're not as confident as you was last week.
So they looked scared. And James was looking like, oh shit. So I was just like, yo, Felixx is going to challenge James.
To be real, for me, it wasn't just, oh, let's go on the show and let's just try to get a seat. For me, it was, although he's been there, to me, he's just somebody that, and it's just how I feel, that he kind of hides behind R&B music. There's no, I don't see what other people are saying, to be quite honest. I'm just kind of like, he can sing, he got a cool voice, but it's somebody awkwardly hiding behind R&B music, which is true to my heart. I felt James, I had seen his performance, and as a rocker and what he had going on, I'm like, yo, this guy.
Oh, Jesse.
Jesse, that's what I mean. I'm saying, seeing his performance and just the production for his performance, like I said, and then just him playing the guitar, I was like, this is somebody that's going to give a show. To me, James hasn't given a show. I mean, and I ain't no hater. I ain't going to take away from nobody. If people obviously love him, so cool. But to me, that wasn't really any type of competition for me. So I was just like, I want to go against, if he has, the production is amazing. His performances have been really good. And the man is playing an electric guitar, swinging his head across the stage, and they clearly have a fan blowing his hair, because it ain't like Jesus himself is down there making somebody's hair flop. So I'm like, you know what? I want to go up against somebody that's actually gonna give a show.
So do you want you in more retrospect, you didn't want to take the easy route?
Nah, because for me, it's just like, if it's easy, then although I would love a seat on the show, it would be cool. I'm not gonna knock that. That's cool. But it wasn't just for me to going on the show, was for me to actually show the world, like, yo, this is what I do. I'm gonna take this person, the only person up here playing an instrument, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows all I had was a microphone, and I gave this person, whether I get it or not, because the crowd has a vote. We always know people in the audience lead with their heart. It wasn't an industry vote. It was, we like you. You were here last week. Blah 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 blah. So, but I challenged somebody that I felt actually brought something greater to the stage. And to me, James is just kind of like walking around, hiding behind R&B music.
Okay. Now, I've been reading the comments, and I've been in every comment section possible, and the fans are saying that the audience got it wrong. Where do you think the disconnect came between your performance and the audience connecting to it?
To be quite honest, and being in the room, there was a lot of individuals that like rock music in the room that night. That's a fact.
Okay.
There was a lot of people that loved, and the people that loved R&B were diehard for me, and the people that loved rock and roll, or whatever his genre or his specialty is, they were diehard for him. Yeah, because even still, seeing the comments online is, when it comes to performance-wise and who gave a better show, that was very clear to me. So,
do you go through comments?
Yeah, I've been told not to. So yeah. I don't try. It ain't mine.
I mean, you didn't have a bad performance, so I don't think it's anything for you to be worried about. I don't think you should have too many hating comments of people bashing you.
I mean, if somebody was talking about my hairline,
Jesus.
I was like,
that's the only wild comment you've heard thus far?
And it's because I got two cowlicks in the front of my head.
No, they did not just your hairline.
So I was like, you know what?
Hold on, I was not being judged off my hairline.
I was not being judged off my hairline. I thought my taper was pretty good that night. Like, God damn. Hey, win for losing. But no, I mean, I think it's good to go through the comments sometimes to see. Because sometimes it's not like a judgment, it's a criticism. Some things are observations. So it's like watching something back.
Yeah.
And when you throw a product out into the environment, like if you make people taste Coca-Cola and you let 6 people say, oh, it's too sweet. And there's only 7 people in the room, it's like, okay, well, 6 people said the flavor wasn't good. So let me see what it is. So, I read some of the comments. And really, I started reading them because it really wasn't many bad at all. Like, and there was nothing really bad to say. But, like, my family that I was, like, my uncles and aunts and little cousins was, like, going back and forth with people. It ain't like they was calling me saying, yo, we finna fuck these people up. They going crazy on the internet. I was just stumbling upon
hilarious
them, like, defending me with certain things online. So, after a while, it just became kind of comical.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so can you explain to me, I've been seeing a whole bunch of bring Felixx back hashtags.
So basically, the way they have it structured is people they actually want to work with. They have a comeback round. So they select people that they actually want to work with from each episode, whether they are a challenger or not. And actually, that was kind of new this season because initially it was just people that got seats. But like after my episode and probably the one before, behind the scenes stuff as well, like I was saying, but people that the panel actually knew they could work with, because even at the end, Diddy was like, I can't do nothing with Homeboy. Like, he won, but what am I supposed to do with that exactly? Like, you're just screaming. You're not really.
Oh yeah, his growling and stuff.
Yeah, there's just a lot of growling going on, and not to take away from him. Somebody likes it.
Cool, how'd you take Khaled's statement when he said, I'm thinking, can I make records with Felixx?
I'm thinking that he knew he could make records with Felixx.
There you go, Khaled.
There you go.
You said you was thinking Khaled. He answered it for you.
He ain't got to think no more, Khaled.
All right, so fast forward.
Yeah.
4 is done. Unless you come back. Hope you get to come back and get
that is what you asked me. The comeback, it basically is for to come back and challenge again for the finale. So I believe it's going to be the episode right before the finale. So right now, you can go online, you can vote at the4music.com, you can go to my Instagram, you can go to my website, you go to Twitter, you can just hashtag the 4 comeback, hashtag Felixx at Diddy. But it's basically just to bring back like audience favorites and then people that they actually really could see themselves working with in the industry. So that's what it is.
Bet. All right, so what's next? We said we got you just dropped a single.
I dropped 2 singles. One is called Diddy. That's the one I was talking about, Take That. Yes. And like I said, we tried to drop it low key. It was like, I'm just going to put this out and I want to see just, just how people take to whatever. But Spotify ended up picking it up for their Fresh Finds fire emoji curated playlist. So that was dope. I'm just like, okay, well, cool. That's, to me, that shows even progress alone. That happened before the show. So it's like, damn, we've been working to the point of where, people are really recognizing, what's going on. So, and then my single Empty For You, that song is like, I grew up loving Prince.
Okay.
And it's really like a Prince inspired. Like Milk and Sis produced it. And I think they played the track and we heard the drums and I was like, yo, this really feels like Prince. And coming off of my single Thought, that was really going crazy on radio. I got a lot of love on the Southeast. And it's coming from that single, I just wanted people to kind of see another side of me. Like R&B is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give a song that reflected who I was as an artist, because I'm not one-dimensional. So that's why I can give you a thought, or this record I have called Mr. Rogers, or the song Empty For You. They're all different, but they're still parts of me. So, but yeah, Empty For You is my single. It's one of my favorite songs. Is to have just the process of how it came about and just to perform it is one of the most like vulnerable places I've been able to come to as a singer. But I dropped my video for it last night after the watch party, yeah. And so it's live right now on YouTube. Once again on my website, felixmusic.com. But next, right now is just I'm working on an EP.
Okay. Do you have a name for it yet?
I don't have a name yet.
Okay.
I actually wanted to finish the songs
and then form a name.
And then, but I do have possible names. I don't want to say yet, but I would say the single would be called Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
So
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. So it's think along those lines. But I'm working on an EP. Like I said, I'll be opening for Music Soul Child. Who else? Genuine, Estelle, Maria knows everything. So
shout out to Maria.
So that's July 14th. I know I'll be doing this. I got invited to do this like performance for a lot of high school students. It was like 20,000 people. A festival. It's dedicated just to like, I believe, just to encourage students to really like pursue their dreams in art, but also get an education. So I'm excited to be a part of that. Is there anything else that I'm missing? that we know of currently. Just okay, cool. I just wanted to bounce it out, But no, like I said, working on the EP. I am in talks with a lot of people about a lot of things. I'm excited to be working with Go Grizz because bruh got fired.
Yes, Grizz he just did Kevin Gates.
Yes, he did.
Single that was fire.
Yes, he did.
Grizz is the homie, and I really can't wait to hear what that collaboration sounds like.
We got some.
When I see him, I'm like, yo, so he got the songs I'm gonna ask for. Like, let me hear this.
Let me hear those. Let me get the exclusive.
Let me hear. I need the little sound.
But nah, it's crazy because he's been in Atlanta, and we've been really working from down the street from each other. But it took for me to fly out, and I was working with APG on some things. Just we were dating. Me and APG were dating and going through the motion and see how we work with each other. And I got some tracks from Go Grizz, and we wrote to him, and that's how we ended up connecting. So to know that he was looking for a certain sauce on an artist, and I was looking for a certain sauce on a producer that I couldn't find, and we were on the same page, I was like, bro,
that's always a blessing when you get that.
Man,
that
it
blend.
felt like divine. I was like, bro, I've been looking. What you just said is what I'm looking for. He was like, well, I can't find nobody. I was like, well, bro, you heard what I already did to what I had from what you. So he was like, yo. So he gave me like, we got some sauce. We got some sauce.
I can't wait to hear it.
I can't wait for you to hear it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me again.
I wish you all the success. I can't wait to see where everything goes, Felixx. And I'm hella proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right. It's the Jawn Joi. You know where to find me at.
Yeah.
The Jawn Joi. Felixx, let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can find me at felixmusic.com. Felixx Music on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Make sure you hashtag on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Diddy, hashtag The Comeback, hashtag Felixx. Go get my new single, Empty For You. It's live. And check out the video on YouTube.
We out this, John.
We on.